I need to go check on my check. I said, what damn check? She said, the crazy check. I said, you get the crazy check. I just get a check too, because I'll be your, what you said? My caretaker.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Check. She ain't gonna get my damn check. Yeah, me like them old folk begging for something to eat. You don't do me like that. Really? You're not. I don't want no damn pickle egg. I don't want no pickle egg. Okay.
What's up, y'all? We're going live right now. Unboxing the beast. What a beast, the first beast. So I'm gonna go ahead and hey baby, hey sis. Good morning E. Good morning T. Good morning Q. Guadalupe. Hey love. Sorry, we meant to do this last night. We got tuckered out, so we went ahead and reserved this to do this morning, so y'all could join us. Let me go ahead and share this link on Facebook. Hold on just a moment, guys. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna close off. Hey E, can you do me a favor and copy the link and share it in the Facebook group for me, please?
I got a hammer, that always fixes it. You know something. There we go.
T got hers. And somebody else is getting a delivery today too in Florida, not about an hour from me, so that's cool. Oh, there you go. There you go.
No, this ain't gonna be no fun right here. I'm telling you right now. Alright, let's see. So this is the bottom of the cabinet right here. Alright. We'll just like roll in there.
We're in Jacksonville right now.
Hey! Yo, no.
I get the personality in person, y'all. It's the same. It's the same energy. Y'all see on the live. You want me to hold the door? Thank you. All right, so I can't get it through my back door because we're painting and getting stuff ready inside, so we have to pull it through the front door, which means we had to take it out of the box in order to get it in. So we're working on that part, and then we're gonna go ahead and assemble and test it out. Sorry, y'all getting more on my forehead than y'all probably wanted this morning. It's all right. So pried the box open, the frame is out, and this is the press here. Yeah, little big boy, or girl. I haven't decided what it's gonna be yet. And y'all definitely let me know. We're going to do some weekly deliveries. So like every single weekend, right? We should be getting these out to people, right? Every weekend. Isn't that cool? Like basically you order and within a week you will have this at your doorstep. Some places may take up to like 10 business days, just depending on how far you are from the Atlanta warehouse. But these are in stock. It's not like en route from China in the ocean somewhere on somebody's container, waiting 2 weeks to be unpacked. It's ready to go. So I want y'all to understand that difference too. I was actually on the fence about ordering a heat press just because of everybody's wait time right now. And this one I was able to make a deal with Damien because he was ready to roll. So that's my kind of language right there. Miss Sassy MS wants one. She's in Mississippi. Can we make that happen, Damien? Mississippi? Can we get one now?
We gotta go to Mississippi in September.
Yeah.
Second week in September anyway.
Yeah.
We got two, so yeah, we can make Mississippi happen.
You got Mississippi, and then they also have freight. So what we're doing is whenever they're doing the personal deliveries, especially for us group members, then we're getting a special rate on the delivery fee because they're basically delivering personally to us with a bulk order. So I want y'all to keep that in mind, that we're supporting one another as far as the product goes, the delivery goes. We're able to get a better price if we can come together and order in groups. So we had a couple of deliveries today, and we'll have some more next weekend. So y'all let me know. I have a couple of people in Chicago that are ordering now. So if anybody's in the Chicago area and needs that delivered, that's going that direction. And we got all the way down to Orlando, and I think Lamar is able to even go further up north. So just let us know. But either way, you should be able, whether it's through freight or through Damien and Lamar, we should be able to get them delivered within a week for most cases, and then possibly up to 2 weeks, depending on like if you're all the way out in California or somewhere else where it may take longer to get it transported. Yep, Nita, if we get one more sale, then we'll have our discounted price. So just message us on the Innate Lab website, the contact us page, and then once you actually pay for the press, it will basically take down the shipping cost now, because the shipping cost is separate. So once we get our 5, then we'll be able to bring that down. Okay. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was willing to pay this to have this press within, like, literally within 2 days. This is, you know, what I was willing to pay to have an expeditious product, you know. No, there's no pickup yet. And to be honest with you, in the local area of Atlanta, it's the delivery fee is only $150. I'm gonna turn this way so y'all can see what's going on. Delivery fee is only $150, so that's probably worth it for you not to have to go up there physically, pick it up, you know, have a lift gate feature or whatever you need for that. And also it's probably able to do the setup for you for a reduced fee as well, because you're right there in that area. So I'm trying to pay attention to y'all's comments and stuff, see what's going on.
And then the stand will be right there.
So I get to talk. This is the easy part, right? Let me go to live chat. Oh, this mask, Corey. This one I ordered from somewhere. This is one of those ones that's just I'll take it off since I'm not around people. Oh shoot, I almost dropped it, but I caught it. Your girl got hands. All right, so this is just one of those ones that's sewn straight in the middle, and there's no sew on the ears. They're really, really quick to make. And these are the ones that I can kind of match my little outfits and stuff real quick without having too much trouble and have to do too much design.
I want to put on my, look, I ain't got no outfit on.
They're black on black. You ready to move.
Y'all know I got the new beer stuff going on. Got my crazy check in the mail yesterday.
Well, I hope we contributing to the crazy cause. Oh, I'm good on my mask right now. Let me see if I can answer y'all's messages. Oh yes, hey T, this isn't necessarily a storefront. I'm glad you asked. This is actually the actual physical academy. So this is where we're going to permanently have our training facility, and then also it will be a resource center for those who are in the local area or who even want to come to this area to learn during the week how to do sublimation. Also, for them to, you want me to kick that over there? For them to have a place, like let's say you need a large format press, or you want to see how this one works, or you want to see how the printer works. So we'll have large format printers, we'll have the medium format printers, we'll even have the starter type of materials, like 8.5-inch wide printer. We'll have the craft presses and things like that, so that even if the kids want to come by, or if you are in your very beginning starting phase and you want to come by and figure out how this equipment works, how sublimation works, how Photoshop works, this is more or less a resource center for that. And then you can basically rent out certain things that you need. If you need large format prints, if you need to use the press for it, that large format press for an hour, if you need someone to show you how to do those type of things, we'll have coaches on hand that can show you how to do that. So yeah, it's not necessarily a retail store. I'm actually encouraging people to start their own retail businesses by using our resource. So I'm not taking orders for t-shirts. Y'all know I haven't really made t-shirts in quite a long time. I do for some of the people that I know and love. That about it. I spend most of my time helping you all with resources to grow your businesses. So that's kind of my business right now. Let's see. Yep, Nita, we're supposed to be doing 9/11, and we actually have that weekend The weekend after that, some people are saying they prefer that weekend instead. So let me know, because I have not started taking anyone's money yet for 9/11 for Atlanta. So please, you know what? I'll make a post. And Erica, if you can, make a post in the Innate Creatives group about the Atlanta date and have people vote. Because you have 9/11, the weekend after that, and then the third weekend as well. Because I'd rather get the weekend that folks can come to. And I know school just started back up too, and we're having basically our time tied up and busy working, getting back to school stuff in order. So this is assembling the bottom half, the cart.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
So, or the stand part of it.
Oh, okay.
So let me know. I'm excited about coming to Atlanta. I've been wanting to do so for quite some time. I'm hoping some of our business partners can join us at the Atlanta one too, so we can meet one another, maybe even have like a business partner meet and greet sort of dinner afterwards, so we can talk about how we're going to grow our businesses. You know what? That is a good idea to do the back of the shirt for the mock-up file. Not a bad idea, T. Put it on my suggestions, and then every time you see me, remind me. And eventually I will get to it, and I'll probably even do it live for you. I don't know why my chat keeps going away. I keep trying to see y'all and what y'all are saying. Okay, Corey. Corey talking about she need an order for 500 shirts front and back. Yeah, now if you had that kind of order, you know I got you. And honestly, my goal is to have you all as the business partners do the order fulfillment, so that I have a way of giving orders out to you all, hopefully that's closest to the clients, so that they have a shorter turnaround time. And that's the goal, to get you all the ink at a reduced cost, to get you all any supplies that I have that I manufacture, getting you those supplies at a reduced cost, so that within the network we can grow one another's businesses. And then also, if you have somebody in your area and let's say your printer goes down or something like that happens, we should be able to help one another in doing that. The heat press right now is $29.99. We get one more sale and it goes down to $27. But this is just for this first like set of stuff that's going on, right? After, because they're being delivered in such a fast manner, there are other people who may claim that they're selling the same thing for less, but it's a matter of, do you have somebody that's going to stand behind the product? Are you going to be able to get it in a quick manner? Like, I was willing to pay more for this one to get it quickly, because I know once I have the large format heat press, I'm able to make that money immediately. I've had some people that have, purchased a large format heat press. It's been over 90 days, and their money has been held up for those 90 days to save some money. But if you think about this, if you were making payments on this for those 90 days, you basically have paid in full and haven't been able to make any money on the product yet. So, so I look at things a little bit different. I look at value of something and not just the cost of it. So I hope you all consider that too. If you're looking to literally have a press within a week, a large format press, I couldn't even get my 16 by 20 in a week here in the US. So I'm fully aware of what's going on with the supply and demand, the shipping issues, the COVID and all that good stuff. So I'm trying to offer you all, real solutions that I consider myself, and give you the real on that. So the heat press, it just came in this morning. Well, actually it was here last night, but it was so late. We were like, look, I love y'all. I love my YouTube family. I love my Innate Creatives family, but setting this thing up at midnight last night, we just needed a little break. So it was actually delivered last night, and we decided to go ahead and set it up today. How do you order? You can go on the Innate Lab website right now, and you can order the press. And what happens is you're going to get a separate invoice for the shipping. And what we're doing, the press right now is $29.99 on the site. And then the shipping invoice is separate. So once we hit our fifth one, which I think we need one more to make our fifth, then we're able to charge the $2,700 for the units, right? And then the $300 that you paid up front for the unit will go towards the shipping cost. And for everybody that's in the area that I told you about, South Georgia, South Alabama, Florida, down to like to Orlando, and then up to South Carolina, and even further, that type of route, we're looking at a flat fee of $350. So basically, yours will be around $3,050 if you're one of the ones that order within the next couple of days, and we have to do 5 units at a time, okay? Yeah, Lamar is right there by you. He's in North Carolina, so he said where you are in South Carolina, it's probably like an hour-and-a-half drive, so he would be definitely able to get that to you. And some people's shipping will be less than $350 because you are closer, just depending on if you're en route to a current delivery. So y'all, we're using logistics here. We're using the principle of buying in bulk, using our earning potential together to make better decisions for our businesses. So yes, we can all order these independently, pay $500-600 to have it shipped, wait 90 days for them to come in from China. I understand we can do all of that. I've been understood, you know, we can do all of that. But I think this is a unique opportunity to get the ball rolling with a product that somebody's going to stand behind. Your guy right there, he's gonna stand behind this product. He's been working on this type of deal for some time now, and I feel better about a product where if I have an issue, I have someone I can directly contact, have someone who even knows the nuances of this type of product, who there, you know, there's a language barrier with some of these transactions we're doing too. I'm not worried about that, and he answers his phone, and he has great customer service. A little bit. There's the guy. Yep, the group buy-in is the best. Thank you. You know, my bun need a couple of screws. It's a little loose. Yep, this on my group buy-in is the best way. That's what I'm telling y'all. We need to stick together and do this in a way that that we're benefiting our businesses. All right, once I place the order online, do I get the difference back or of the discount? So once you place the order online, Nita, you'll get an invoice for the shipping, right? So if you are the next one to place the order, your shipping won't be $350. Your shipping will probably be $50 if you're within our immediate area. And then it'll be adjusted if you are, like, let's say you're in California and the freight cost, because Southeastern would have to deliver that, and the freight cost might be more than $350. I'm sure it would be more than $350. Then you're basically getting $300 off just because you're ordering in bulk with us. If you're in ATL and your shipping charge is $150, then yes, you would get that back. Because you're basically at overpaid. So yours would be $28.50. So I would owe you $150, and I would give that back to you on PayPal once we got the address in the system, okay? So great questions, y'all. Let me go ahead and show you a little more of the process here. A little assemblage. Okay, so let's see. So yep, Nita in Atlanta, that would be great. And Q says she's even debating ordering a second one because the first one's taking so long to get here. And I absolutely am going to have more than one heat press up here. And my goal is to actually have more than one style of heat press up here so that you all can test them out. If you want to come to in-person workshops that we do here in Jacksonville, that's the perfect opportunity to get in here, test out a product that you don't know if you want to spend the money on yet. This is your opportunity. And you say, I wish I had the space. I'm going to show you what space this heat press is going to go in right now, just because there is there's a dryer outlet, a 220 volt outlet already down there. It's going in this tiny behind room for right now, which is actually, you know, a well ventilated and really cool room, so that might help out. But this is my little kitchenette area, which, you know me, I would use my whole house. Y'all already know this. So I don't need any specified area to work. I'm going to work out of whatever, you know, whatever generates the income, generates the stability, and then I can worry later on down the road how I want it to look and if I want a retail spot or whatever the case may be. Yes, Rosa, this is in Jacksonville, Florida. So yeah, I made a few moves to be smarter for distribution. So I wanted to be closer to a port. I also wanted to be somewhere where people can fly in internationally even and learn, you know, hands-on learning. And check out some messages. Y'all can check out what's going on here. If you gotta bust out some walls, you definitely gonna order it. Well, I don't think you gotta bust out any walls because this one got in here through the door. It just had to be like uncrated in order to get in through the door. But yeah, it could even go in a room as small as this one. This is a small room. It could go in a room as small as this one, as long as you have good ventilation. And this, usually my smaller rooms do have better ventilation because it has its own dedicated vent and even intake. Yeah, and this is the small room. This is the one that y'all saw me toweling on TikTok and YouTube and whatnot. So this is cool. I'm looking forward to getting a second and maybe even a third press just for you all to see. I have 4 16 by 20 presses you'll be able to test out at this location. And then this will be the first large format. I'm gonna try it out. Y'all know I'm gonna give my honest opinion. Y'all know how I rock, especially with how you all rely on me to be honest about things. Yep, if you're gonna combine 2 rooms, that's perfect too. You could even, I have garage at home if you needed to put your large format press in the garage for the time being and make it work. And then once you have a certain amount of orders coming in, or you really want or need the space, then look into upgrading those spaces. I'm doing a little thinking here.
Yeah. You got it done. Oh, you need a 17 millimeter socket and a wrench.
17 millimeter socket and a wrench. So is that what you're going to get right now? Okay. All right, so let me see if I can get this. Yeah. We just redid the flooring and painting. Are you gonna be able to get this by here? You gonna lift it up? Okay. So we got all kind of stuff going on in the back right now. Oh, you don't need me to get the tool? You need me to get the tool? Okay. Oh, you just telling me to tell them that. Okay, so 17 millimeter. If somebody type this in the comments for me. So Blake just got the hand truck. A 17 millimeter socket and what else? Like 17 millimeter socket and what else? A crescent wrench.
Or a regular 17 millimeter wrench.
Or a 17 millimeter wrench. Socket and wrench. So same size, 17 millimeter socket and wrench. Okay. Yeah, so that socket and wrench will help you assemble this this base here. So that's good to know too. So you don't get this big old pretty thing in your face and have to run to the hardware store just to get a certain little tool. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Any questions that y'all have, I'm willing to answer here, especially since I'm not the one doing the heavy lifting. I'm sorry, Damien. I didn't mean to laugh at that part.
What?
I was saying I wasn't doing the heavy lifting. I was kind of bragging that I could answer their questions right now, but. And also they do offer a setup service. So this will be part of the setup service. If you're just getting delivery, you're just gonna have the crate delivered to you, pretty much in crate form, right? But if you want setup, so setup is going to be assembling the base, placing the heat press on the base, which looks like it's going to, be a little bit of work there. Just a little slight work. And then, of course, plugging it in, making sure it works and everything. That's a part of setup. So that fee differs based on what your setup entails. So if you have to go up or down stairs, anything like that, that's going to cost extra. I have my brother able to help me here use his little muscles, so that, you know, determines whether you have to have 2 people come out to help do your installation and set up, or just a single person. Uh-oh. Oh, heard a couple of curses of words. Hold on.
Oh, no. I get that in. Get this in.
I'm telling you, that's
Hold on. I hear some comedic relief outside.
I got it.
I'm gonna get back in the truck. Look, I'm gonna get back in the truck. I'm gonna be like, oh, no, take me out. We ain't making no more babies, but we might have to practice or something. All right.
This end?
Yeah. Okay. All right. 1, 2. All right. Yeah.
You might want to spin it around. These wheels turn and that one don't.
Ooh, you got it? Okay. It's in here! Woohoo! Alright, I guess that's not the most important part, is this lift here. It's heavy.
Okay, so hold up.
All right, so
Which way on the
I'm gonna pick this. This the heavy end now.
I see.
So you want to pick up this front. So look up on that. See right here? Yeah.
Yeah.
That gotta be right there.
Okay. So it's coming
Oh, the 2 foot. Yeah.
Which one I need that? Which way I need to go?
Time out. Flag on the plate. Interference. Let's get this these screws right here. Put them in.
Here you go.
You got them in?
Yeah.
So that balance, you got to put it in first.
This is Miss Boss Lady Vanessa. She got it ready.
All right.
Right here. Right. See how it works?
I don't see where this one comes back. No.
That's because it's up under there.
It's up under there. It should be like right in the center. It's the hole right.
Yes, Sharon, this one is a 30 by 40 press, and if you notice, the 3X shirts go up to a 36 by 44. So you can get up to the 21M 3Xs on this thing without having to do any kind of second press. You may possibly have to second press the 21M 3X for a sliver. I mean, literally a sliver of the sleeve. But anything other than that, so basically your 2Xs are safe in probably any size, even vapor.
Are we on there?
No!
That's it?
We in there like swimwear.
All right.
Yours lined up? Okay, we need to shift here a little.
Oh,
You can line that hole up.
we need to go that way.
Yeah, we need to come this way. Just a
What
tad.
way?
That way.
That way. Here, yours is lined up, so we need to just bring this way. Come on.
Yep. There it is.
Here.
Ooh-wee.
Here you go.
And this is a 14 millimeter, you say?
This 14 millimeter, 49
So 40 millimeter.
14.
14 millimeter
Uh-huh.
for the top 2 screws, 17 millimeter for the bottom screws. Front side you can use grips or pressing wrench.
Got you. So 14 millimeter for the top
A socket
bolts,
or wrench.
socket or wrench, and then 17 millimeter for installing the
Socket and wrench.
socket and wrench. I'm sorry, you need a socket and a wrench
For the 17.
for the 17. So it looks like
Get through that, girl. Get through that. You know you can get up under there, you know. You know you can get up under there. Well, when it look like that, because you folks know you do strange, you know.
If you don't, that's why
Now, I'm going to check.
you need to hurry up.
I don't even want to check.
I mean, seriously. No, you gotta
I saw that play. That wasn't your fault. I saw it.
You act like this our first day.
you ain't right.
I know. Here you go. Sweet. Watch out. My man. All right. 14mm it is.
There you go. 10 says just get you a nice socket and wrench set. You won't be disappointed. It'll come in handy. Get your little set, and then that way you have it for projects like these and anything else that comes up. I'll show you what I did earlier. While I'm doing that, I went ahead and changed out the breaker, so the circuit breaker from 30 to 50 there. I believe it's a 32 amp heat press, but just so that it has enough to crank up, we changed it out to a 50. The cord, I'll go grab it, the cord. Un momento, folks. And I think it's sorry, I got my jangle shoes on today. Jingle. That's what be making all that noise when y'all hear it. All right. So I got this from Home Depot. This is the plug, literally the plug. It is, and you have to look at the type of socket that you have. So the type of socket that I have here is this NEMA 1030p. And this also, I got this one because this goes up to a 50 amp. So, so that this one can handle 30 and 50 amps. I was just being precautious on that. So this is the case, and it has to be assembled, and it has to be placed on the end of the cord here. So hopefully we can show that process, and that will help a lot of folks out too. You know, sometimes you get a little scared about some of these projects, and they are really simple projects. If you think about when you get a dryer, it doesn't actually have the cord attached, so you have to do that part yourself. This is pretty much just the same idea, exact same idea. Okay. Let me see if y'all have any questions for me. All right, so let me see. Chat. Sorry, I'm trying to read these messages here. Y'all know I don't go live off of my phone too often. Okay, so for service, hold on, let me put the chat back on because I think I saw a message there. Yes, thank you, Nita. I appreciate that. And if you go to the listing, it has a brief detail of the warranty. So there is I believe it's a 2-year warranty for the manufacturer parts, like making sure the heat platen is always going to heat up. If you have any issues with the actual manufacturer part, anything that is like abuse, like you wire it wrong and it gets fried and that sort of thing, that's not covered, of course. But you should contract an electrician is the #1 advice. So if you do happen to do anything on your own, there's no liability for him on that. Okay, we're getting ready to do the cord, so let me flip the camera around.
So where you kind of crazy thing.
You have to, yeah, this one has a case that closes up, and you have to assemble the
Shannon gonna be the hardest one to get.
Amen.
well, this is because it was a 30 and a 50. So the 31
Bad Shannon.
Shannon. And I was impressed that they had it in stock. Yeah, because the 30 and 51 is a little harder to get.
Cord that you got over here. I mean, your receptacle. Outlet. All right, so I'm coming over with you.
Okay, so let's go check out the outlet. This is a part of the process.
This one of the universal things where it kind of changes. It would be different.
Yeah. Love you too, baby.
It's upside down. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
That way,
Zoom in, a little zoomage.
tail,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
and this, so we don't need none of these. All right. Oh, look at that. All right, go ahead and go right here.
Yes, this is a slide out press, so the table does slide out.
Yep.
What's up, Design Twin? My Design Twin Tony's here. Good to see you on the live. They're just setting some things up, and I know you got plenty of experience in this game, so if ever you need to chime in and add something, you know I'm always welcome to hear it.
Sam Chinese. I should be able to read this much as I did with them. Let's see. Oh yeah. So that, and then I need that.
And Nita, what we'll do, we'll see if we can get a separate answer for all of the warranty and service related stuff, what that looks like, so that you have that information as well, especially in writing on the website. Okay.
Here we go. So we want to take. That's a good one.
Close the door.
I have a utility knife. You need that so you can. Okay. Let me go get the utility knife. So we can do. Matter of fact, I got a utility knife to cut the sheeting. I got one in my purse. Do I need to go grab it? Just in case. I'll go get mine out the car. Yeah, I keep one on me. Just because, a matter of fact, when I went to go get the flooring, I had to use my utility knife because the lady at the register couldn't disassemble the packaging from the item I was trying to purchase. And she was just sitting there unwrapping it. And I pulled out my little blade and she was like, oh my God, thank you. So, I'm a daddy's girl. And Daddy always taught me to have that thing on me. Either that or actually his main thing is a multi-tool. Right up front. So just in case you have to use it, you know, to protect yourself, especially as a young lady. I'm gonna keep you one of these on you. You found one? Flip it back around.
Hey Josh, you busy? I am plugging up a dryer plug to one of these heat presses, and it's got a cord I ain't never seen before in life. So can I get you to double check, make sure I ain't finna blow my fan off? I got the dryer plug, right? You know how we did on the first heat press? So I'm doing the same thing at a customer's unit, right? And I just want to double check. I'm certain that I have it the right way, but I ain't never used this kind of cord. So I want you to take a look at it. Can I FaceTime you or? I don't need that. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, sir. Bye. You can be the smartest man in the world, but if this ain't your profession, you gotta have professional friends like me.
That is the key to
Yeah.
learning anything, is learning when you need help.
Yeah, so this cord right here I never used before, this style.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that we have, they're already pre-lit
Mm-hmm.
with the ends out. So we just match the colors, right? So in this case, never had one of these. Shanon. First
You know,
time.
I always got to throw something new in the
Gotta
mix.
be next. But anyway, I have an electrician on call that we use to actually take each one of these that come in. He checks them. before they leave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why he come to us first. We don't
Right.
bounce it.
Right.
So he'll call me back. He's my guy that stays on my my $5 payroll. I pay him $6 hour.
That's that good money. That's that pandemic check.
But he's a great guy, and I just make sure that I'm doing this correct, because this would be awesome if I blew this up in front of everybody, right?
Yeah, that's
I
how.
don't do that. But that's why you got to make sure that you have an electrician, right? So I'm telling you guys, whoever buys these presses, if you do not have an electrician friend or anybody like that, or somebody that works for you or with you, it doesn't make sense for you to take the risk if you don't know what you're doing, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you don't blow your finger up. I always say blow your finger.
That'll burn your house down or burn your
I ain't
machine
burning
up.
it. No. That's why I say you gotta
Right.
have an electrician,
Right.
right? Make sure that you have someone that you can trust, that knows what they're doing. And I trust my guy because he hadn't blown my house up yet. He does all that shit. I'm almost certain that this is correct, but to make sure, that's why I call my electrician. So you gotta have your infrastructure if you're doing this kind of thing, right?
Right.
Make sure nobody, wake up in the morning and then they got, the fire department at the house.
Amen. Now, would it help if they had the electricians there at the same time that you're doing the setup and delivery?
It does.
Okay.
It does, because a lot of times your house could be different from what you see in the picture,
Mhm.
right? So we always say that it's beneficial to have the electrician there, but for us, in our case, we have a guy that's on standby, and what I do is I make sure that people really understand that when you are dealing with this part of it, buying it and getting it there, that's easy, right? Well, it's
Right.
not easy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not easy because that's
Right.
your job. You got to let them know your job is not
Right,
easy.
That's my
Right.
part, right? But if you have, let's just say if you have an issue with electricity, I really can't help you. I can give you my electrician. He charges $60 an hour to talk to you. So if you want him to talk you through it, it'll be $60 an hour.
And that's still better than not having any advice at
Oh
all.
man. Hey, so check it out. Let me see, make sure I ain't gonna blow my fingers off. All right, look. I'm gonna walk you back into the cord. Hold on. This is Josh, everybody. The man.
Hey, Josh. Josh, you're going to have some folks calling you just to let you know. They already know that you're going to charge them hourly, but they're going to be FaceTiming
They
you.
want to talk to you on the phone at $60 an hour. Yeah, all right. So here you go. This one I got right here. All right. I'm going back. Just making sure I read, you know me, I try something. You let me drill at the house by the way too. I called you right in. You had it on with the paddle bit? Yeah, it's at my house.
Yeah, good.
All right, I know you've been missing that one. Okay, so it's a 3-wire, right? So the L-shaped one, I got on the yellow.
So, you just put some ends on it? Is that what you did?
Yeah, it's this fancy plug. I ain't never seen this. This one I usually, I use the dryer plug. It's this time.
Oh, I got it, yeah.
See? All right. Hold this up so he can see. So this is this is one pole, straight, flat that go into it, right? Brown, blue, straight pole that go in,
Yeah,
and then this the L
yeah.
right here.
That should be ground.
Right, ground should be this one.
Yes.
All right, so I had it right. All right, so now I just do this, man. You don't have to call him back. All right, so I just put that like that. That like that. All right.
Yeah.
All right, and then the ground going to the top and the L, right? fancy. Gotta hold my tongue right.
You gotta make sure you go to the right L. Is it going in there right?
Alright, how about that?
Yeah, make sure you turn the right way.
Right.
I can't remember which way it is.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go look.
Now we can roll this thing over there so you don't have to keep walking. So, or
I
is
thought
it?
you was doing your thing in here because it's kind of tight in there.
No, I'm just saying if you needed to roll it closer to see while you're doing it.
Go ahead.
Oh no,
I'll-
I'm rolling.
I'll tell you
I don't
the-
wanna hear these folks be talking about you doing all the work. Got me.
All right, so the L is down and to the right. So the L is down and to the right.
I'm in Jacksonville. When I get ready to do the move into the building, you gotta come do all
Yeah.
that. Oh heck no, I ain't trying none of that. I ain't no professional.
Oh, you know what? We did assemble this out here.
Oh Lord,
What? I just
Jesus.
thought about that.
Keep me near the cross.
Why did we assemble it out here? Because we were gonna have to put it in this room.
Shannon, you back?
What?
Does it reach?
No.
I didn't even think about that because I was talking when y'all was
Oh,
assembling
Lord
and stuff.
Jesus. Let me see which one it's for.
Yeah,
It's made like.
it is
This
down
way.
into
All
the.
right, so it's made like upside down here.
Uh huh.
All right, so,
It
so
just.
if I plug it in like this.
It's
No,
gonna have to
this-
plug in
this
that way,
right.
right?
That's right.
It's right.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I will call you when I get back, because when we move in our building, you know, I got a gazillion things you got to wire up, and
You moving this?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, let me know what's up.
All right, thank you, and
Well-
I told people if they ever, you know, like I'll call you first, but if they need some help, I told them it's $60 an hour.
All right, bro.
All right, man, bye.
Because y'all was gonna put it in there.
Right. This is where we're gonna have to have
Yeah,
it
well, this
until we
been
get the electrician to route the, because it's not gonna be in here at all. It's actually gonna be. I didn't think about that while I was recording and talking. Calm down. I'm still recording. I'm still live. Thank you.
Sorry, we're having a sibling rivalry here. Sorry
Right.
about that.
Right.
But I'm saying, are y'all gonna move it back there?
Well, yeah, we have to actually, because y'all delivered it so fast, we didn't have an electrician that can get here on the weekend. So we didn't have, they actually are gonna wire us a new wire all the way to the
Nah,
back.
ain't that bad. I'm
But
just
this one
giving
is
you
just for
all
us
the time. We'll just take
to
it
be
out.
able to use and test immediately. This one just happened to have a dryer plug in it.
Take the top off.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be that bad. Ain't gonna be that good. But ain't gonna be that bad.
Yesterday.
Is it working out?
Take him 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really it was the heavy lifting that was the
Interesting.
wasted effort. Because this would have to be lifted again in order to fit sideways to the door and put back down.
Ain't that bad. Ain't that good. Ain't that bad.
Yeah. And like I said, this it's going to go temporarily in here. This is actually a little kitchen area. It just happens to have a dryer outlet in it. So I already changed out the circuit breaker to a 50 amp from a 30 amp. And it was not hard at all, but I'm going to have the electrician check it to make sure that those the wires are supportive and all of that good stuff. But I want to be able to go ahead and test it for you all today, make sure it works. I even have a couple of prints here that y'all, I printed these prints off like 3 weeks ago. That's my daddy, by the way. That's my daddy. I love him. So yeah, this is what I was supposed to be pressing some time ago as some samples for the shop. You know, for the academy, just to show off some of the templates. And y'all, because I have to use my 16 by 20 press, your girl wasn't feeling it. So I have these sample prints that have been sitting here. So we're gonna get them done today. I'm excited.
Yeah, you just put it.
You just connected it and then that was
I
it.
don't know what they do.
I mean, the instruction made.
I looked at them and they didn't say nothing about those things. I think it might be for the little fourth hole.
Yeah, because I think it supports 2 different styles of plug.
So Shannon, why you telling these instructions? Tell them don't buy this. I'm
And
just playing. I was
gonna say they had the other one, but it was, now is that okay? Because they had the assembled one, but it was only a 30 amp. So the 30 amp one, it comes pre-assembled, like the head of the plug is pre-assembled and you just put the cords in like he's talking about. But this one, because it was the 30 and the 50 amp, it was a little different.
Oh, there.
So this is one of those build it yourself setups.
You need a drill or a screwdriver?
Screwdriver. Joe's been on there? You called DJ?
No, he's supposed to come this later.
Yeah, we want to.
Megan,
We have to head out to the other.
Where we at?
I don't know where we at.
All right, get a little.
I don't know we in Jacksonville. All right. We in JB. Thank you. Yes. Do me my nose, bro.
Okay, so basically, here we go
Take care.
again. We need crazy. We need that check.
That's love.
We need that check, babe.
I need a check. Yeah, I need a check. We gotta get a bill when I work a long time, so I should probably get like $5,000 a month. So then they give you a caregiver check. So then it'll be like, oh, we'll get like 6,000, 700, 800.
See, he lives on Skinner's Parkway.
Skinny, what? This sound like it's a long way away from home.
That sound familiar?
Y'all know what Skinny's Parkway is?
From, is it in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What Sunday?
So I overuse Google, so I barely know where anything. I barely know how to get home without Google Maps.
Oh, don't feel like the Long Ranger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just hit it, man. See what it say. Cause he said he was 20 minutes from where we was in the motel. So. All right, so I need you to turn the brake off.
All righty. Just this one or the main breaker to everything?
No, the breaker for this.
Okay. I'm gonna turn that off. Right here. Do you want the live wire tester? And that's the one that I pulled out right there. I changed it from this one to the 50. So get you one of these at the very least so you're not playing with live power. You can test the cord and make sure there's no, the wire isn't hot or live. And you want me to test it real quick?
Fancy.
There you go.
Turn off. Somebody get a little noodle. I'm even trying to get my fan blower off.
So we'll test it real quick. If I can get down here. Oh. So you just there. You can test around it. See? If it were hot, it would turn red and go beep, 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 and flash. Let me turn it off so I don't use up my battery. Whew, that's the hard part. Yeah, I was talking to y'all and I forgot to tell them I'm going to assemble it in here. Or at least put the top on it here. Is it, no, it's not going to make it if we turn it sideways either. I thought we'll be able to maybe slide it in. It's a 35-inch opening. It might if you lift the handle up. No, because it's got an extra space in the back. So don't do this at home, guys. Go ahead and assemble it wherever it's going to be. And the cord is decently long, but it's definitely not long enough to do that. And I don't know, Damien, you may, if you can ask your electrician if it's possible to use an extension cord for something like this.
Yes, you can actually use an RV extension cord on it.
Right.
We used it when we first started with
Okay, so an RV extension cord if necessary. I just wanted to go ahead and be able to test it. So we're gonna have to do this again to get it out of this room. So that's gonna be fun. But everywhere else we have the double doors, and then we have the big bay door in the back. So we can get it in and out and maneuver it around.
I'll call her 4 times. She don't answer the phone. I ain't finna be chasing nobody down. She ain't answer no phone. I can't chase nobody now. Tell her call until I said I call her again.
All right.
Get out of the press.
Regis.
So first we need to put something on this so this don't pop open. We need like a little rope, string, a bungee cord or something, because if it come open,
It's gonna be
it's gonna be bad.
somebody gonna get knocked TF out.
Yeah. Be night right here.
But that might be a little entertaining, you know.
Okay, so what are we doing? You want to use them roll things this time?
Not really, babe, because we just gotta pick it up. Actually, you bring that roll cart over here, because we can just basically pick it up, set it back on this side, go through the door with it, push the cart through first. Because if we, I don't want us to have to pick it up no more than we have to.
Well, is it possible to just have y'all lean it up and then we can roll it through with the cart underneath it And then that way we don't have to,
We can do that, but I didn't want to scratch it up.
if, oh, you think it might scratch it up coming through the door?
I'm talking about like this piece right here. I didn't want this to get scratched up. I mean, we could try it. You know, your
Yeah,
preference.
because I was gonna say I'll put the phone down so I can help, and then that way if we can maneuver it through the
I
door.
mean, I could pull.
Yeah, I think we can. We got 4 of us.
I'm saying it's nothing for me to pull.
Let me
I mean, those things are but
Yeah.
It says orientation is locked. Okay, my bad. Hold on. Let me just do this real quick, y'all. Trying to keep y'all still involved in the process.
From the woods. All right, so we want to just like tilt it up. She said.
And then that way we can worry about pulling the bottom.
I mean, like this. Just I mean, like I
You
don't have
wanna
no
tilt
problem.
it that
I don't have
way?
no problem tilting it. I'm just
you
scared
can
to scratch
tilt
it.
it.
I don't want to scratch it because it will tilt.
Which way?
Tell we might need to all get on each side and
Yeah,
I was
they
just
gonna hold it straight up and
just like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we need everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say you gonna need our help.
You know what I'm
At
saying?
least the
We-
guidance and
Man,
stuff.
on each side and we.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, we do have to hold it like that.
Oh,
Where the
they
others,
can't
wait
get on
a
the other
minute.
side. They go up.
What is,
It's
what the
gonna
other?
be heavier.
Oh, you only gave me
Yes, we
one
got
finger.
We gonna lift that side, we gonna have to hold it up, straight up and walk.
Right, you only gave me one finger. Where the
I
other?
know he got the other.
Oh, okay, I was
You want
making
me
sure.
to-
Well, nah,
I was
make
saying I
sure
put
I
it in
do
my
it.
pocket
Look,
too.
I'm telling y'all.
Alright.
We got that tool over there. That's a fork. Y'all know when y'all was in school, they had the little wheel on a fork. That's what we need to use. But okay, we do it when you want
Let's
to.
do this.
Let's do what?
Which way we throwing all the weight to?
He looking confused. He like, oh hell no, y'all ain't. All right, what we doing?
I'm guessing we're gonna have to line up straight, they gonna throw it on us and we got to walk straight through it.
I mean, cause you just
All
gonna
the
walk
way.
past this door.
You think we can do that?
Yeah.
No. Go ahead and get that. I'm not finna let nobody get hurt in here. Go get that. We finna set this down on there. Cause look, we finna do this the hard way. If your ones give out and your ones give out, it gonna be on me. It gonna be on the floor. What I mean? Y'all some girls.
I ain't no
Ladies, women. I just don't want nobody to get hurt, so I think that we should use the tools that we have.
I understand, but I'm not no weakling.
I'm not no I'm
You know,
tired
so
of
we don't
trying
know what
to
you
I
must-
mean, it ain't, I mean, I'm gonna pick up them DT
Want it up or
machine
down?
Yeah,
before.
I want it down.
Like it was?
Yeah, I just don't want. I mean, like we don't have to.
I don't know if we can do anything other than just sit right here.
That's perfect. That's perfect. So, babe, you get the phone stuff. I'm saying like, for when people moving these, like we, you know, like
Show them the right way, especially if
yeah,
we
I don't want to
demonstrated.
do this right. And then especially like the last 23 years, I was over safety. So
Right.
what we were finna do was wreck each other. And I ain't feel like we should be wrecking each other. That's why I'm saying like we use all the tools that's available to us. We don't want to hurt each other or hurt anyone when we don't have to, right? Like this. Alright. So grab that side right there, right? And then we're gonna set it on there first. Then we'll move it up. That way we don't have to yeah.
So
Gonna
set
get right,
it
right.
flat and then, after you set it flat down, and then lift it up.
Then lift it up. That way we don't strain
So
ourselves.
we're gonna need to lift up, they gonna pull up.
Yeah, she
I'm
gonna
gonna pull
stand.
this- I'm pulling
She gonna pull
this
a stand that way.
Well, yeah, I'm reaching over there, you should.
You gonna get front now. That's fine. Oh yeah,
You
we
gonna,
going.
reaching over.
Somebody use that noodle.
Alright.
You gonna get a little close?
This handle.
It's better than reaching over
You're
3
right.
feet.
You're right. You're right.
Follow.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Pull that up on there.
Alright, let me.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we did last time. We're gonna get to the door and we just lift it up. Right? Remember how we did? Alright, so we're gonna do it right there.
That probably might need to come back up.
You sure you don't want the handle on the other side, so you don't have to lift over the handle?
Wait, what are we doing?
Let the handle be this way, so you don't have to lift the machine.
Oh, you talking about front to back?
Right.
She wanna turn it that way.
Yes.
So the
That's
handle
kinda how
is-
we-
This handle is in your way, you can't maneuver over that high handle.
You can hold it up.
I can,
Huh?
You got it? We're gonna have to turn this the other way.
Okay. Alright, I'm good with that.
what you doing? I'm just holding it. Just push it back. Trying to lift some of the. Like, that's not what I was saying.
That's how we did last time.
What I'm saying is the handle in the front, the back ain't gonna go through the door sideways, so it got to line this way.
Excuse me. I was just saying, move this. this way. The handle should not be in the doorway. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's the steering wheel. So it's hard. I gotta lift the whole bottom to move.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't looking. He said, what? Now look, it's off. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel.
Yeah.
A lot harder to get from the back, right?
Alright, so now, we gotta take this and move it forward. Grab this out right there. We're gonna get it like down and then just twist it up.
What you gonna do?
You remember how we did it over there?
Yeah, cop one side.
Yeah. So
Which
now we
side
gotta
going
get
up?
it down flat off this.
Off that look.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
Alright.
Which side we got?
I'm gonna scoot it this way and then I'll lift it up on this end and you just pull it.
Push it down.
Yeah, pull it towards me.
Pull it.
Oh, I see what you. And lift over this little.
Might remove that roller thing out.
How far you back you want me to go?
Alright. Alright.
So
I'm not gonna put the 2 screws in because we gotta go ahead and put it. We're gonna have to take it back off anyway. So we wanna.
You set it on.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Coming down towards you.
Yeah. Ready when you go.
Go.
okay.
Roll it out, son.
Go back.
Wait.
No.
Cord-
Okay.
cord
Set it
in.
down so you can get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cord
So you
in.
can get straight.
What you?
Are you, the cord is up on
Yeah,
there?
cord. I got.
I got it right here.
Oh, y'all got the cord. So we know
Let me move this out.
you gotta go forward just a tad bit.
Okay.
Forward, which way? Towards it?
No, she gonna line the
Oh,
car.
all right.
Okay. It's down in front. All right.
Oh yeah.
Is it down?
And the hole, yeah, it's down in the front, and the hole is just
A little-
barely visible.
Right, but we're not gonna put no
Yeah.
screws in because you gonna have to move it right back out.
Yeah. It don't.
Alright. So now, so you wanna, oh, no,
We just gonna lock it. And here's the screws. I'm gonna set them right here.
So we don't plug it in,
See what we get.
and then we have the breaker off right now, so we'll
Okay.
turn it on after we get everything plugged in.
And bounce. Give me the screwdriver.
what, the L the wrong way?
Yep.
But you need,
Flathead.
flathead. What should it be?
I thought it was a.
He said the other way, but we looked at it upside down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We looked at it upside down. It's supposed to be this way.
Alright.
I'll show you in a second.
Yeah.
The L just pointed the wrong way.
Yeah.
Other than that, good.
So that's the reason that I used a dry plug because I didn't exactly know what I was doing and the colors match. I just
Right.
plugged them in.
And I think they, the RV plugs are similar as well.
They're
like
they're
the-
exactly the same.
Yeah.
But Josh, my electrician, he made me a cord.
Yeah.
He just went to the electrical supply house,
Mhm.
got the same gauge cord,
Mhm.
made me an electric. He made me a cord, and then he just took it off right here
Right.
and came out with it.
Right.
Made
And-
me a cord for however long I wanted. And then he put me terminals on the end and here, so only I had to do was take the top off, take the 3 screws out,
Mhm.
put it right back in.
Okay.
Gotta have some friends in the high and low places. I got booties on those something? Are y'all looking at me?
No,
Basically, right.
we're just paying attention.
All right, now you in the low place.
Yeah, it's just all your friends that's in low places and high. Whatever. Alright, let's see here. So, like that, and the L is supposed to be this way.
Mhm.
Sweet.
Check it before you.
Yeah, before you close it up.
Right.
Just hold up for me.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes looking at things in mirror image and
Yeah, y'all know what? I ain't no electrician. But I you know, I figured out good.
I know. Oh, my bad.
I'm tired of you.
Ooh.
I ain't tired of you for real, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get in the truck talking about, oh, every time you say something, you say you tired of me. I ain't tired of you. At that moment, at that second, I might be a little
I'm tired of
exhausted.
my right answers. Anyway.
Whatever, but there's never a dull moment with us.
we got any more questions, because I've been neglecting y'all, because last time I was on the live, I got the heat press assembled in the wrong place, so I had to leave the live for a little bit.
One thing I know, one way I know, they gonna work or not work. That's all gonna happen. Hold on, let me press no buttons.
No,
What you did, Shanon? You
asking
messed
me
it up.
questions.
Shanon, you did what you did. Look how she done got me out here. Look, y'all.
I got him on the floor. This
see
is what
me
the
there.
setup service entails. So if you want to see Damon sitting on the floor.
Oh, that's gonna cost you $15,000, not $100,000.
So we just got you down.
Yep, we go ahead and turn the breaker on,
All
boy.
right, let's see. See, I brought a spare one just in case I blow it up, y'all. Y'all laughing, but I'm for real.
And I think we'll probably end up turning it like this way, so when it pops up, we can pull it out this way.
Okay.
Yep. Huh? I ain't blowing the finger.
All right, no sparks.
I knew what we were doing the whole time.
Unlock the wheel to stand.
I knew it.
She wants to.
Wait. Unlock the wheel.
Yeah, let's turn it this way so we can pull out.
She can pull out.
Yeah.
I think this one unlocked.
And the up position is the unlock position on the wheels.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, you just keep
All right, so I want to show you something. Remember when I was talking about the design change?
Mm-hmm.
These.
Oh.
So all the ones you see, this was not their idea. This was mine. And this angle right here is changed.
Mm-hmm.
So when you pull this up, you'll notice that it kind of floats.
Mm-hmm.
So when you close it, it's minimal effort.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Man. Let's see. We're finna press some stuff. Let's see what we can press. Fine. Go ahead, man. Do your thing. I'm excited. Now you blow my finger off.
Yeah, and we can see good enough to pull it out.
So y'all gonna guinea pig Shanon. That's what y'all did. Y'all ain't even by now because y'all thought we were faking. Y'all gonna guinea pig Shanon. Oh, Shanon said she gonna do it, but we gonna see how it go. We gonna see how it go first.
That's all right. Y'all know I'll do it for you. If I won't ever recommend something, I won't do myself.
Well, she jumped off the cliff first. Y'all better get behind her. She had a little parachute to help y'all.
Well, somebody jumped off the cliff with me because you're delivering to them after
Yeah,
this.
that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Well,
And we need one more too to do our
let's see
5.
that.
And then like I said, I'm gonna help with the process of taking orders so that if we can get 5 every time, then hopefully, even to different areas, then hopefully we can get deliveries to people with less shipping costs in a more expeditious manner because we're ordering as a group. So we can do trips of 5 at a time. At the minimum, then it's worth it to take a truckload to that location, even if it's along the way. So we have some going to from Atlanta to North Carolina and past North Carolina, South Carolina, possibly even into like Jersey and those type of areas as well. So if it's along the route and we can help to work that out logistically, then we are saving ourselves money and we're supporting, especially during this time, we're supporting our Black businesses and we're able to help one another without asking for a deep discount that's not deserved. Like basically the reason why we're getting it discounted per se is because we're saving time, money, energy, and distributing these products. So we have to consider that if we want to save some money, let's figure out how to do it together. So y'all see how tall that handle is? And let me see, I told somebody said they were scared they wouldn't be able to reach it because they're short. Now I'm 5'5". So this is with the table pulled all the way out. You would not be reaching this with the table pulled out. So I'm gonna push the table in.
What you said, babe?
Oh yeah. I got plenty of space to pull that up and down. Oh yeah, it doesn't take, now it sounds like a lot, but it doesn't take any effort for me to pull that down or to pull it up, to push it down or pull it up. There is very minimal effort. The sound that you hear is the machine doing the pulling and the working for me.
because of this.
Yeah. That design change right there, that engineering right there, that ingenuity.
And it floats.
And it floats, just like my Hotronix one has a floating press, and that allows it For a clamshell to have a floating heat platen is better because you're going to get more even pressure too. That's what people don't understand. Most of the time our limitations with fixed clamshells, that's your limitation. So this is going to be better, especially for pressing the all over shirts where it has the uneven pressure under the collar, under the sleeves. It's going to be able to float and then put pressure onto those items.
Now, what about maintenance, oiling, greasing?
So the maintenance is pretty simple. You put grease, like get your a needle, put grease right here, right here, right here, and right here. Also these right here, once they're set, most of the time you never change them, but you need to grab a screwdriver, this is a 5/8. Back this off and put grease in here. If not, you can possibly let these seize, so you definitely want to do that. As you can see right here is grease on right there, so it's pre-greased from the factory. Every one of these presses that you guys buy from me, they come to me first, and my electrician, the guy that we just saw, he basically comes and he runs a continuity test on them to make sure that they're gonna work, right? So, you know, that's why the warranty thing is not an issue for me, because it's pre-checked before it leaves. So you can never say, you'll never get one that's DOA. And for people who buy them just from anybody, sometimes they come DOA because inside of this controller right here, they forget to put the screws on. Right? It's simple things, and then a person who spends this kind of money and they get it home and then they plug it up and then it don't work, they're gonna instantly tell you it's the worst press in the world.
Give me a new one,
It's gonna be on and on. But that's some of the preventative measures that we do to make sure that you don't
quality
have an issue.
Control.
Right.
Quality control within the U.S., within the person that you're buying from, is a big deal.
Right, and then another thing is that we changed. If you look at this right here, the foam piece, I know y'all might can't see it, but the foam previous to this was really cheap. It looked like wall insulation.
I know it was like that speckled white. Oh,
right.
It was a brown.
It was speckled white, and then it had some that had black, and it was really, really like, you could just pull it apart. If you look at this is the new upgraded, more dense version of it, right? And there's a reason that happened, because over time, when you use the other one, especially because we sublimate on these more than we do anything, we put a lot of pressure on here, right? So the other ones, the deal was that they will fall down in spots, and then people would think that they got a cold spot on the press, when in fact they don't. The pass is bad.
The failure of the bag.
Right.
And then I have Nomex that I use too, and that's like that is something that can be switched out, and Nomex lasts forever as well.
Another thing that people don't realize about this press is that I'm sticking my finger up here like a crazy, but this has a Teflon sheet attached, right?
Yeah.
This Teflon, I don't use a sheet on top of mine.
Right.
I don't have to. Like everybody does, they say you gotta protect your equipment. That's what this is for.
Right.
For me, right? I'm not telling nobody how to do it, but I'm just telling you how I do it. So in my case, I sell sheets that fit this.
Right.
You put the sheet on, put the shirt on there, push the table in, throw your transfer on there, close it.
Okay.
It's less paper, less crap, less junk.
Right.
And I use 50-pound craft paper on mine. And the reason I use 50-pound craft paper is because the craft paper is so much thicker, and then you never have an issue with it transferring. And with the 50-pound craft paper that I use, it's coated on one side.
Right.
So when you press it the first time, you can flip it over.
Oh, okay.
So
you can
the
use
coating
both
that's
sides of
on it, you can use both sides. So the coating that's on it absorbs the ink,
Right.
and it goes behind the coating. So when you flip it over, it doesn't stain the plaque.
Right.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There is a reason for everything,
Absolutely.
right? So you can flip it over and use it twice. Other papers you use once, if you flip it over, you got ink on one side.
Absolutely.
You can't use it. So that's
So it
that's
cuts
something
down on
else.
waste, and that's
Yes.
less things that you
Yes.
have to worry
Less
about bulking
stuff.
up your trash
Right.
and all of that.
Right. So those are just a few things, but this right here, this piece, this is awesome.
Yeah, I like this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna talk to you about that too. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
and
like
you can take these off and replace them, and then people who have other style presses, I sell this separate. So if they want
Right.
this, they can buy this too.
Okay, sounds good. So it's heating up right now. What
We're at
temperature?
172. We probably got about 12, 13 more minutes. It'll
Okay.
be at 400, and then we can smash one down and see what we get.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab, I guess, some. I have
Paper?
some craft
You need some?
paper. I have Even have a little Teflon sheet. So. I'll be back, y'all, just un momento. So I'm gonna keep y'all live just so that we don't lose anything if I try to go back live again. So y'all just give me a moment, okay?
Okay, so while she keeping y'all live,
Oh,
I'll
Lord.
keep y'all entertained. Hey, y'all. Let me meet some of y'all. Hey. Hey. How y'all doing? Y'all like my hair? Y'all like these? Y'all like these right here? Y'all got Indian in me. Should be back in a minute. Y'all want to know some more? Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so look. First of all, I ain't crazy. I took my medicine. That's first. All right, so second thing, look, check it out. So another thing about this press, maybe y'all didn't notice, it's got these caps on this end right here. Them caps right there don't get hot. So when you grab it, you in Michigan. Hey, Kathleen, how you? All right, so look, when you grab it, a lot of times some of these, this whole handle is metal, right? With this plastic cap on the end, if you grab it like this, it doesn't burn, right? How am I doing? I'm doing good, Charmaine. All right, and so the movement of the slides is really, really good. It has small ball bearings up on the bottom of it, and they move out. If you notice that the stand is closed in, right? But I have a revision that we're working on where it's gonna have two shelves in the bottom so you can put your junk up on there, your stuff. This piece is replaceable. A lot of them you can't replace. When you get this set, you can easily put a level on both of these so you can know exactly they're both on the same height. I don't have a level with me, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's what we do. It's a level you put right here, like a house level. You put it right there so you can make sure they have both the same amount of height so your pressure is good. That's a power switch. That button up there lets you know that it's working. We're at 194 right now and climbing. And as far as the plug goes, I want to make sure that you guys know this. You must make sure that you consult with an electrician. I would not be fooling with Georgia in here, bro. Oh, what it is? Yeah, what part of Georgia? Anyway, so look, y'all make sure that y'all consult with an electrician. I cannot stress that enough. The electrician is the most important part. Y'all saw that. I know how to plug the plug up, right? But I wasn't going to get on here and show you guys in front of all these people that I could just guess it, because it's not the right thing to do. The correct thing to do is contact your electrician or get you an electrician, because we don't want to be liable. We're not liable for you guessing, you know. Augusta. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I got to be up there in Augusta sometime next week. So it's paramount that you use the correct people to set this thing up. An electrician is good. My electrician, like I said, he's available at $60 an hour. You can FaceTime with him. He'll show you how to plug it up and all that. And that's it. But this press is great, y'all. So we're at 203 right now. I got it set on 55 seconds. Shanon back there tearing up some stuff. So she's gonna grab the paper to put on here, right? I'm not sure what shirt she uses, but I have my own way of doing it, and she has her own way of doing it. So, you know, she can do her thing. If y'all looking for me, it's Damon Harrison, Daymon Harrison. I'm in the group. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So you know, it's gonna be awesome. For people who don't have these, like I said, this is the truth. When my wife and I started, we started in a room probably a little bit bigger than this, and we had our plug, right? We had my electrician, the same guy I just talked to a second ago, to run a cord out and to my dryer, and we plugged it up in the dryer hole. Now, it's people that's gonna ask this crazy question: can this go upstairs? Sure it can, but I'm gonna tell you ain't gonna put it up there. Me, I ain't doing it. Oh, I ain't doing that. So, if you need help with your putting your press in, or you need help with the electrical, my electrician is $60 an hour. He can do it over FaceTime with you, and it'll help. But again, if he's not there, he can't see everything. But that's what that is. So yeah, I'm trying to keep you on the tank till she come back, but she taking too long. They're a class tonight. Oh no, let me ask. I'll be right back. Shanon.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? I can't talk for so long now.
Oh, really?
Blue in the face.
You sure about that?
No, I can talk some more. Shanon got this fancy thing. I ain't got nothing like this. My house, I'm poor. I got an old brown piece of paper.
Let's see, we're gonna pull it because it snatches off this way. So
your shirt
let's
this way.
pull. Yeah, let's turn it this way.
Okay.
Alright. That way we have our.
What do you? Oh, she got a little sister.
Yeah.
You don't just drag it across.
We can kind of move it that way.
Let's see what you got.
Alright, so.
Let's put it like this. Yeah, what you do like this? Oh, look, I learned something.
And maybe
Ain't no
you
way.
should be able to just rip it off at a certain point, but when it gets longer, it's hard to rip. Pair of scissors or something.
What do you mean? Hey. All right. All right. So, I don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with the remix. Let's see right. You put paper in yours?
Usually I do. This is a new shirt that I'm trying out to see if I want to use it as a manufacturer.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to see how they press.
This a lady shirt or something? Oh,
That
real
is
short, right?
yeah. That is well. It's not. It's
Unisex?
yeah. It's unisex, but it's more of the Euro fit, like you know the style.
Oh, so it ain't for fat folks like me. I put this thing on, it's gonna look like I'm wearing a damn tank
I
top.
wanna, like I gotta check on these sizes too. 'Cause I don't play about these sizes. But these are basically they're naturally Asian sizes, so we have to make sure that we account for that.
Yeah, this gonna be cool though. This gonna be a nice shirt.
So and then I have.
I'm not used to.
Do you use paper inside of yours when you press?
Dude.
Because I was gonna say I like to demonstrate how you should do it, but most times
Put
I
paper
don't.
in it. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just do what you're supposed to, right? Well, the way that you do it, don't let me change your process. I got mine figured out, and then my pressure settings may be different from yours and all that, so I don't want to change your. I'm just trying to help. Shanon, you must want me to stay in here with you. You got this table, got me blocked in here. You know good and well I can't get out. Yes. You gonna just leave me in here? Let's hit it with a pre-prep. Let me start setting pressure. Now, I need a block of wood or something flat that I can put over so I can get the pressure setting straight. I'm not sure. You want to ask her, do they have any? Not sure. Now I got an eyeball. Let's see here. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. Okay. 1, 2. Alright. You think this enough? Enough on it? I'm not sure. It's her brain. Okay. So I started the pressure setup.
How's the pressure feel?
Good. I just essentially what I did is I cranked it down to the stop, backed off, and then I put 6 turns on each one. And I'm guessing right now because I don't have a level. But I'm gonna let you add.
And I was gonna say that I think I know I have several levels. You need like a bar level.
Yeah.
See, you just run outside.
Oh, now that's fancy. I ain't got one of them.
Now I've actually started making these, and I'm gonna get them laser cut to different sizes. So I'm testing different shirts to see if they fit all of them. But people have been asking me to make these for some time now, so I don't have to keep using the paper ones. So I'm going to start offering these, but this is, I think, a 2X. I'm gonna see if it'll fit in this XL. Now this is a Jersey's 21M, and I thought about it. Y'all probably want to see it on a shirt that you know and have used before, so I'm gonna do it on this 21M. And I just pull the sleeves on through here, just like you're dressing a little baby. And that sleeve through there. And this is the back here, so I'm going to show you how to do it from the front. And then you have to be careful when you're pressing things front and back to make sure that you get the wrinkles out of the front and the back. Sometimes you don't see it until it's too late. And you have your good old fat wrinkle on the back. But I will tell you this, when I use these, sometimes I do not pre-press. I don't want to teach y'all what not to do, but I'm letting you know that sometimes what I don't do. Because I use a tacky paper too, so sometimes that takes a lot of the guesswork out of things. But I can see that I see some wrinkles building up here. I'll just kind of relax that seam by pulling on it. Just tug on it. And a lot of times you'll pull the seam, just relaxing it, stretching it out a little bit, because when these come off the sewing machine, those seams are tight. So right here, if I need to pull that a little bit, I'm stretching that seam a little bit there. Here's up on my face. All right, so let's try the pressure with this one, because I'm really excited to try these new shirts. If you can see how much more opaque this is, and this is like a microfiber. See how much more opaque that is? It's like a microfiber feel to it. It's real, but it's still breathable. It's still thin, but it's more opaque. And it has that kind of brush suede kind of feel to it. So it's a premium shirt. I'm really excited about testing it out, but I'm gonna probably do that off the camera so I don't confuse y'all. All right. So I'm gonna check the back, make sure I don't have any wrinkles back here, so I don't press the wrinkles into the shirt. Just stretch your little seams. Good. So let's try this pressure thing out on this shirt. This is our 21M. And I don't know, I'm like already looking at where I need to press it in 2 different places. I'm not used to doing stuff in one press. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll get in there and this is a extra large. This is my 2X pattern here. Or so I can move this over just a little bit. There we go. Alright. Let's see if we get this pressure thing right now. Yeah. And I have all of my seams right up here at the top, so it might even be better to put it the other way. It's just I'm used to lining up my prints from down here, so let's see how this works. And we're at 286 right now. And I think I'm gonna let it go. Since it's only at 286, I'm gonna let it go for the entire time just to relax any wrinkles, moisture, anything like that. Typically, I would probably pre-press for maybe 10 seconds. But I noticed that if you pre-press not so long, then you don't get it as flat as you might need to in some of the areas where the stitches are. So you're kind of gonna give up one thing for another. I have my paper here. So I'm just gonna do there we go. So I probably have a little too much pressure with this shirt in here now. There we go. I'm gonna pull it out and play with it. I should put my cover paper down. All right, so that's my back. And am I going to do I'm just going to do front only on this one, just because it's a sample. And since we can pull this all the way out, I should be able to get this lined up, no problem. And pre-pressing it, you can see exactly where you're going to have issues with anything buckling. So these 21Ms have been pretty good to me, but I know they are hard to find right now. Alright, so whatever had heat before, making sure I'm still on my press here. All right. Now what I'm gonna do for my print, and I don't trim like, you know, around the contour of the shirt. So what I'm doing is just, I'm not folding it in half, but what I am doing is finding my midway point and creating a little crease there. Just a small crease, just so that I know when I turn it over where my center point is. Center point there, a center point here, and then I'm not guessing now. And the real deal is, if you make your butcher paper 36 by 44 and your prints are 36 by 44, essentially all you're doing is lining up your sheets of paper and making sure that your jig is even with the paper, your shirt's even with the paper, and then it's just really math and consistency. Alright.
Where you at now?
So we're not
304?
quite at
Yeah.
304. So I pre-pressed one side. It feels like it probably has more pressure now than it did before, so you want to do a pressure test. Or if it's too much pressure, that probably would be fine, but I do want to get it down.
You
Probably
got
down.
that level?
That level? Was Blake can you ask Blake outside? Because he probably know better than me. Alright, I'm pulling this down a little bit, make sure I cover all of my sleeve there. So make sure I get all of that covered. Now this 36 by 44 inch print, this is one of the templates from Innate Lab. And you also can use this template, the blank version of it is free. If you want to design for all the way up to size 3X, this one template will help you design from adult small to big. Alright. So I'm not gonna press it yet because it's only at 311, but it's heating up pretty quick. I don't even know if you could call that a level or whatever.
You ready?
Yep.
So bring it in.
Well, I got the print on it, so I need to move the print off, right?
Yes.
And I may need to put something under there because when I just pressed it, something was on the Teflon.
It was dirt on it.
Yeah.
I know when I ran the other truck, there was dirt on it.
And it pressed it into the shirt.
Oh Lord! That's why you do it your way. Mine cleaned up and all that, so.
Yeah, I didn't normally.
Man, that's your thing. I didn't change the process. It don't work for you.
Let's see.
What, baby?
That's a small world.
He know,
You know, Ron, that was my brother's stepson.
Ron?
Ron
Bellamy.
Yeah, that's my cousin.
His brother's name was Inez.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my brother's ex-wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
wow.
remember her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, that's because you from Mariana, right?
You know,
Yeah.
small world.
Yeah.
Mariana,
Yeah, that was my
a
brother.
smaller
They were
world.
married for years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son is. That's for me. She,
Yeah.
and she was
She
in
passed.
the church with.
Yeah.
You know Pensula?
She worked for the funeral home and all of that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ron was that was my nephew. That's
Yeah.
my nephew. Wasn't my sister.
That's-
my nephew. Yeah.
That's one of my
Well.
best buddies.
Yeah.
That's a true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna try pressure now.
Yeah. First I want to see what we have on there. Boy, I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing, but I'm a bad man.
Well, actually, I mean,
Oh.
yeah, y'all get it there because I mean,
Man, whatever.
technically,
Wrong way.
without my lineup skills.
Bro, you tripping? Oh, we almost in there. Without you line up skills. Alright? Okay. Who don't call now?
No, I'm just kind of holding it.
Yeah! Alright.
Ready?
Yeah. Too much?
I don't know. I think pushing it down and pulling it up, I'll see.
All right.
But at least it's level now, and I know
Yep.
it'll have good pressure. So give it a little minutes. It's at 3:30.
327. It takes about 17 to 18 minutes for it to get up to temperature.
Right.
And then what I do is when I'm not using it and I know I'm gonna come back and forth to it, I turn it off, but I close it because it keeps heating.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
So
it
it'll
heats
heat
up
right back
faster
up
too.
fast. Yeah.
Now, do you ever recommend heating it with it hovering down or no? Because It will heat up faster doing that, but I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, because I've done it to my little El Cheapo press where I'll just, like, I'll leave it hovering like this, and
Right.
it heats up faster, but this one, the only way it's really gonna
You
heat
can only
is the
close
close.
it.
Right,
the line.
right.
But
Yeah.
normally it heats up pretty fast. 'Cause
Yeah, for a big press for it to heat up within
Yeah.
20 minutes is
Yeah.
a good deal.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got any questions while we're waiting on this. Let's see.
Let's see. I need y'all gotta I gotta go to the gas station. Girlfriend about to die. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Be right back.
go ahead. Class, no, there's no class night. Class is on Wednesdays, but I just had to have it on Sundays the past couple of times because I wasn't feeling well. So, yeah, we're going back to Wednesdays now. So we will have a class on Wednesday, and it's on showing you, I did a little real quick video showing you how you can take any of the Innate Lab t-shirt templates and turn it into the chip bag template. So we're going to do that for class Wednesday. Just showing you all the versatility of this kind of design and templates. So this shirt is an extra large, it's a 21M extra large. And the insert is, this is just a very, very rough prototype that I've been doing with the Teflon sheets and creating inserts. So what I plan on doing is getting the patterns right for all sizes and then offering them either as a template that you can, you know, download and you can cut out your own. Or if you want to have them cut, then we're working on someone that can have them cut machined for us so that you have like nice uniform sizes. You can have just one set, like small all the way up to your 3X. Even youth sizes and toddler sizes will have those as well. And then that way what you're doing, you still really want to, if I'm doing the same design over and over again, I'm probably not going to use any type of paper here. But if I'm going to switch up designs, then I'm going to take a little sliver of cover paper and I'm going to sell that in a roll, like a 3 to 4 inch roll. So that all you're going to do is you're just going to use cover paper right here. So you're going to keep the Teflon insert, right? And you're just going to use a little strip of paper down there and a little strip of paper in the sleeves. And then you'll have a little triangle that you'll put in the neckline area. And that's it. And you can change those out. But for the most part, you're going to use the same insert there. Okay?
Doing anything in the store?
All right.
Store? Anything from the store?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
It hot as earth.
I know. I think we've been moving around too. So that's,
I'm bringing some water.
yeah, the outside is hot, definitely.
Bring you some water.
I appreciate it. Cameron's gonna bring me some water. Yeah, so we're getting things together here. You can see we're patching up walls and getting ready to paint, and we just redid the floor. So if you saw my little TikTok video on us redoing the floors, that was fun. It was a lot of, you see the smile on my face, that was real fun. But basically we had to take up old peel and stick tiles that were here for probably about 18 years, take up the adhesive with the machine. That was a mess. Clean that up, and then of course place down new planks, and then we glued those to the floor. And then we had the roll with the 100-pound roller in order to make sure that was down. So yeah, that was fun. So now we're done with that. We're gonna do some painting and put down the wall coat, the rubber trim that you see along the bottom of the wall. So that's next. And of course we have a class coming up this Saturday, as a matter of fact. So if you all are interested in that class, we're going to do teach you the all over pressing. So I will have the all over press available, but the point of the class is to teach you how to do it with a 16 by 20 press. So I'm having the 16 by 20 press. Y'all are going to learn how to do the 13 by 19 sheets, how to tile them together in order to make a big print. And then I will physically have some big prints as well that's already printed. So what I want you all to know that yes, there are levels to this, but at any level you can perform the same work. It's just a matter of what you have to put into it initially, and then when you grow that, then my goal is to show you, hey, this is what you need next, and not to tell you, hey, I can sell you my services and then I don't want you to go any further than me. I want you to do the same thing that I'm doing. I want you to have your large format printer. I want you to have your large format press. But in the meantime, in between time, my goal is to show you ways that you can incorporate this into your business and give you tools to do that. So I created the split template to give you all a tool to pull into Photoshop your large format designs, and then it automatically slices it up into your 13 by 19 tiles. And then on top of that, I'm going to start creating things like this, like the inserts, because they help you with your process. So anytime that I'm doing something and I realize, hey, I'm just doing, too much of the same thing, I'm trying to figure out, some way that I can either invent or innovate something that makes the process simpler. So I'm really looking forward to doing that with you all. Like, this is what I was born to do. I love to create, but I also love to innovate. So whenever I have a creative process and I understand it's something that other people want to learn and want to do too, my goal is, how can I make it simpler for you? So that's where the split template came out of a dream, because I didn't want to have to teach you all like why you have to do all this different math in order to split print and tile these tiles in Photoshop. So instead of doing the math, boom, the automatic tiler does that for you. There's some other things that I'm working on too. So if you don't, have the funds to get the large format heat press right now, you have a 16 by 20. I'm working on a device that allows you to press without that board. Okay. So when you don't have that board, you don't have that extra thickness, that hardness, and you're less likely to get those lines. Okay. So, like I said, I'm working on quite a lot for you all. Please don't take, anytime I'm absent, it's because I'm heavily working on something. Okay, what are we at? 372. Let me see if I can take some of y'all's comments right now. Lord, it is hot. The files work in Photoshop. I don't believe they will work in CorelDRAW like that. So my goal is to, like, I used to say, oh, I'll teach this and I'll teach that and I'll teach the other. I know Affinity and I know CorelDRAW because I know Photoshop. So, so honestly, if you get to the point where you can learn and master one thing and then those same principles apply to other fields, I feel like that's probably my best way to teach, because I can focus on Photoshop, and then once you understand how Photoshop works, you will understand how any design program works outside of Photoshop. So if you can bear with me and learn Photoshop, I guarantee it's going to do what you need it to do for itself, so that you're comfortable in design and you're comfortable in your color management. I tell people, if you just use Photoshop for color management, that is essential. That's key. Press to North Carolina. If you need a press in North Carolina, it is going to be a flat fee of only $350 to ship it, because it's within our route. So if you need one for this next upcoming weekend, we have a shipment that's going to from Atlanta to North Carolina, of course, South Carolina, North Carolina, and then a little bit above that, depending on who we have that needs presses. So definitely, if you go to the Innate Lab page and go to the contact us, you can tell me exactly where you are. But in general, anywhere that's in North Carolina should be on that route and be able to get yours delivered within, I would say, within a week. And it should be $350 flat fee for the shipping. Okay. The heat presses right now are $29.99, so $2,999. But we're able to get a bulk discount for this one time, like these one-time deliveries only. It's not like, oh, it's always going to be that. So basically, you pay the full $29.99 and then you pay your shipping separate when we find out if your shipping fee is going to be $350, or in your case, if we have 5 of them going to that route that goes to North Carolina, your shipping fee would only be $50, because basically we're going to get that $300 discount and get the price of the press and delivery down to where it's about $3,000 including the delivery. So right now, when you pay the price for the press, expect an invoice for the shipping separately. So you're paying $3,000 for the press. You're going to pay $350 for the shipping if you're in that immediate route. And then you'll probably, I would say the shipping is probably maxed out at around $450, $500 if you're outside of our immediate delivery area. But it will still be delivered to you in that 1 week to possibly 2 weeks time frame, depending on what the logistics look like in your area. And then, like I said, if we have 5 units going to there, then it is a bonus. So it actually encourages you to, hey, you know somebody, not even in your hometown. It might be a town or two away from you that needs a heat press. Hey, go ahead and buy in with me so we can all save $300 on this press. I think that's the most economical thing to do. That's the building community wealth. That's supporting our own businesses and not necessarily throwing all of our money directly to China, and then we're not seeing any benefit from each of us purchasing those heat presses from China because we don't get the benefit of the bulk shipping. So here we're paying what we're paying for the press, but we're saving on the shipping whenever we can come together as a group and get them out to a certain area. Yep, VA. These printers, these heat presses shipped anywhere in the United States, and I'll say the contiguous United States because I don't know about, Hawaii and whatnot. But yes, the presses can be delivered to Vegas and all. Now, if we're coming to Vegas, we do plan on coming to Vegas for, oh, thank you, baby. I'm feeling better. You hear, I'm still a little stuffy or whatnot, but I'm feeling much better. Thank you. We do plan on coming to Vegas. I'm excited about coming to Vegas. We're going to do more of the destination travels. And just to let you know, with the destination workshops, the idea is that we want to vacation, right? We're all in business. We want to go places and see things. A lot of times as entrepreneurs, we aren't, that's my little niecey poo. We aren't able to get out, right? So let's give ourselves an excuse to get out. Let's do some work while we're doing it. And it is something that can be written off as far as taxes. Now, you contact your tax professional in order to get confirmation of this. But whenever we do these destination workshops, we're doing them in areas where people want to vacation. But you know us, we don't take breaks. There are no days off. So on these vacations, we're actually doing these workshops. And yes, we can go to Vegas. Y'all can come to Jacksonville, be by the beaches and learn something. But it's as long as at least 40% of your travel, 40% of your time when you travel is for business, then you can write that off for business. So you can still bring your family, stay up in a hotel that you really want to be at, come learn. And when I tell you we do all day from 8 to 5, we do our workshop. And then on top of that, you're able to maybe get to see a beach for the weekend or spend some time to yourself when you finally get settled and do your photoshopping and have some backup help and that sort of thing. So I want you all to get into the mode of how can we help to learn with one another, and then also how can we increase our resources with the value of the resources that we have. So yes, we'll be shipping to Vegas as well. Now, I'm not shipping them. That's Damon's company. I'm merely advocating for us to be able to save money by doing basically more like a distribution deal. So if I can get a certain number of people together, then we save money. We save $300 per press. Basically each person saves $300 per press when we can order in at least a quantity of 5 at a time. And then this strengthens my relationship with a fellow business owner and entrepreneur. This solidifies our presence as far as the Innate creatives in the pool that we have in this design and sublimation and business community. And this is a part of us building our network. So now I'll know who has large format presses, who wants to be a part of the business partner program, who wants me to refer customers to them in their local area in order to print, press, design these all over shirts. Then we become a movement together. That's the idea. So I help you all get these presses. We save some money. We have a presence, and we're able to help one another. And then here's the thing too, if let's say you have one in Las Vegas and you have someone who's thinking of buying one in Las Vegas, if you're if you're not using your equipment 100% of the time, which is what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to basically allow people to that want to learn or just need the resource in the Jacksonville area. You'll be able to learn and lease the equipment for the time that you need to get a project done, so you can see, right now I don't have to own the press. I don't have to increase my electricity bill right now, but I can loan this press, from Shanon for this hour. I can knock out my, 30 all over shirts, and I made my money without the press. And now I can use the money that I made from those 30 all overs to buy my own press. And I know what it feels like. I know what it functions like. I can, attest to the quality level and that sort of thing. So I'm kind of making this interim resource where if you're not sure where you want to go, or you are sure where you want to go, you just need to use something in this intermediate time until you can afford your own equipment, then that's my purpose. And then we'll have coaches that'll be able to come in and teach you Photoshop, that will be able to help you press, while you're learning how to press all overs, with an hourly rate attached to it. So not only am I teaching people, I am creating coaches, and those coaches will be able to help you. That will help them earn a salary. That will help them hopefully get to a place where they can quit their 9-to-5s because they're making more money on their own. And then we're all having that same kind of trickle down effect, because I hope that I'm inspiring more people to educate others and to help one another, instead of this being like this combative community where, I can't tell you where I got this from and I can't tell you how I do this. We need to understand that we're actually building wealth in our own communities. We're inspiring kids. We're inspiring people that are retired, that finally feel like they have the freedom to do what they want to do with their lives and with their creativity and their God-given talents. And we're able to help foster that. So that's a good feeling in and of itself. So anything that I have that I'm willing to share is there for a reason. I even have a program for the business partners where I offer wholesale prices on the true ink and any of the substrates that I offer, so that they can essentially offer those in their brick and mortar stores, or because they're within our network, they're saving money on the materials that it takes for them to produce, because they're helping to produce for Innate Lab as well. So it is a symbiotic relationship. It's one person scratches the other person's back and so forth. We're helping one another rather than competing in all these different lanes. All right, so I was talking junk to see if I could talk junk to this heat press got up to 400. It's already at 400. A class in Virginia, that, what is so the DMV area, that's like a request for us. So if we do one in the DMV area, would you be able to come? For who was that asked me about Virginia? Chiraka? If you can come to the DMV, then I'll put DMV on our tour list, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. It's $397. We're good and hot right now. Let's go ahead. I'm going to remove this cover paper because I don't need it. But I may need it for the next paint, so. And I'm kind of trapped in this hot room right now, so I definitely got to get this press where it's supposed to be located. All right, so. All right, wait a minute. This is the print that I'm using right now. I was like, wait a minute, is this what I'm doing? So I have my center point here. Make sure that I am covering my sleeves there. Yep, and then I want to make sure that my sleeves are on here, because I'm cutting it kind of close on one end. And I do like that this pulls out, so I don't have to try to do all of this underneath this press because it's already hot. Feel like Nelly's so hot in her. All right. I didn't check the timer, but okay, timer set to 55 seconds, so let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I might have to lighten up this pressure just a little bit. All right, so I guess I have 47 seconds to talk to y'all. Let's see what we got going on in 47 seconds. Thank you, Beatrice. She says I'm such an awesome person. That's all I ever aim to be. It's just a beautiful spirit that offers light and sees the light in other beautiful spirits. That's it. Michigan. So what's in Michigan that we talked about? That's what, I think did we talk about doing Detroit? Y'all have to go to the Innate Creators Facebook post, and there's a post with all the different cities and that you can vote. Basically, the most votes are where we're considering coming on the tour. And here's the other thing, like I want to build this sort of thing, but we should essentially be able to tackle most of our major cities. All right, so here we go. I'm talking junk. Yeah, I think I do need to, he asked me if I need to decrease that pressure. I think so. Let's see, that was 55 seconds. And I'm looking and I can see that it depressed right under the shirt and I can see the seams coming through. So let's see, moment of truth. Speaking of true, this is True Colors ink. Colors ink. That's my daddy-o. Let's see how it came out. Oh man, this is so nice. Yo, man, I'm so used to doing this with like at least 4 presses for a large shirt that I'm in shock right now. This is so surreal. And it's also because this is my daddy. And just to let you in on this quote. So when right before, this is probably about a year before my dad passed, we had started our, the time was called Innate Designs. And we were working out of Daddy's garage. He kicked us out of the garage because we weren't neat enough for him. You know, he like all he's OCD in a certain way. Thank you, Blake. That's my brother, by the way. Damon's back. So I'm just telling a story about my dad and how Innate Lab got started. So this is my dad here, Damon. And right before he passed, we started Innate Designs is what it was. And this was his dream to start a business, a family business before he passed away. We actually did make it happen. It was 1 year before he passed. Mm-hmm. And his tagline that I thought was so corny at the time, when we finally came up with Innate, and for those of you who don't know what innate means, it's just something that you're born with. It's just internal to you. So we're all innate creators, right? So we wanted to, express that we were innate design. And his tagline was innate imagination with innovative ideas. And I was like, Daddy, that's so corny. That's so corny. But as we grew, we realized we weren't just a design business. We were encouraging other people. We were inspiring other people's businesses by giving them graphics that really made them feel empowered with their goals and their successes. And innovators, we're always inventing things, making things simpler, making things better. So now that I am older and I can see innate imagination, true, innovative ideas, so true. So I don't pick on this quote anymore. So that's why I wanted to do this, to put it up in the shop to remind us that Daddy is alive and here with us in spirit, and that his words reign true to this day. And this is the reason why we bring this to you, because it's within us. It's innate, and it's innate within all of us. So we all are innate designers. We're all innate creators. Okay. All right, y'all don't get me crying and junk because I see my daddy's picture on here. But this is beautiful. It's beautiful. I got it done in one press. I have an even press here. This is what I was telling you. If you were doing a multiple shirts, you would put a little piece, and it's gonna be adhesive as well, a little piece of paper down there, so that if it's a different design and you don't want this blue on the back of another design, then you'll have that option. If I was doing a bunch of these same exact shirts, child, I wouldn't put nothing down right here. I would just let that go on the inside of the shirt, because all it's gonna be is a bleed of that same color. But man, this is surreal. I'm hot right now too, so I don't know if it's my emotions and all this stuff, but this heat is hot too. But this is beautiful, y'all. I have much more even pressure around my collar, which I don't normally have when I do the multi-press. And this is hot, y'all, so imagine me taking it like this literal heat for y'all. Do y'all see that? And I have very minimal issues around the areas where we expect those normal imperfections there. So even under the armpits, I'm able to get all that even pressure.
Let's see what it
Hmm?
Oh.
And then it was a little high pressure, because for me to pull it down and push it up, so I figure we'll probably adjust that too.
Okay.
But as far as the actual, and this is natural. All these little lines right here, that's going to be naturally what you end up with when you have sublimation. you know, and I have to pull my seam apart for y'all to see that. So that's what I want y'all to see. Like this right here is nothing. It's nothing compared to having to do this by hand with 4 presses. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this insert out so y'all can see the shirt without the insert inside. And then I have another one I'm gonna test out on this other shirt. Now this just made my day. I hope y'all know y'all made my day in several ways. Like just coming out here doing this, bringing this press. Y'all, literally, I ordered this press Friday night, and they actually got here with it Saturday night. And then I was like, you know what? Let me let y'all take a break. Viewers will be here tomorrow, so they delivered it this morning. And I have never ever experienced customer service like that for any type of heat press, especially a large format heat press. So when y'all are talking about prices, make sure you build in value to that as well, because this is high value. This is high value. Being able to do this, being able to connect with people who can tell me what's going on with this press, what type of plug to put on the end of that thing. When I tell y'all I was communicating with the people in China and trying to determine what I needed to tell you all in order to order these type of things, they couldn't tell me what type of plug to get. They couldn't describe to me whether I'll be able to use it in a certain setting or not. So you have a man that has this information and who is willing to share it with you and who is accessible. Please keep that in mind when you're considering your purchases, okay? All right, so let me see what else we got here. I wanted to try out this new shirt, so I think I'm gonna try it out on this one. So let me make a little insert for it real quick out of paper. For those of you who don't have the Teflon inserts, you know I always show y'all how to do these little paper inserts. So let's do that. And I know I need to clean off my Teflon too, but I'm being lazy. And this was, I thought we already had one open and pressed. What did I do with it? Oh, I threw it over here on the counter. Un momento. Hit it. Hold on. Okay. There we go. So this one I think is already kind of pre-pressed. Let's work off of this one. And this is one of those premium, I call them like suede shirts. They feel like suede. So I want to test them out because really what matters to me in addition to the texture is how they sublimate as all overs. So let's create a little quick insert for this. And I guess what I'll do is I'll use this as my insert. Show you how to do that. Usually I have a little pencil or a pen in my head, but I don't. So, hey Emma. Emma. Oh, let me see what slide past here. Oh. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go get a pencil so I can mark, show y'all how to make the insert for that. Okay, okay, so I'm just gonna show my lady gonna say anything to the people.
Tell them bye.
Don't tell them bye. Don't tell me bye, you're gonna make me cry.
Okay? See y'all next time. So how many years ago? 4?
More right now that Chicago, they're waiting on me for shipping and then
Okay, so you want me to send you a bill?
yeah, I'll send me the invoice. So I can go ahead and pay for these.
Okay.
And then the one that's going on in Chicago, once we get there, quote.
And when I do whatever the record with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright. So how do I do it? I don't know.
I got my computer back there too.
Yes.
Or,
Yeah, I need the address.
because Dad, that's the one I text you today.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Did you call her? Make sure she knows.
Don't know what's
And I got the email, so I don't know this is. So,
if not, so you finally go out.
yeah, that's
I bill her directly for the shipping?
So in this thing, it's the phone that you right now. So I told you we're doing
It will be 29.99. Right. So just skip that and then it happens. Yeah.
So then that way, all the stuff is and I think that's something that they may not have that shit. They come together and order it. That's fine.
So the shooting we use 64 by 44.
That's the one that has the blue side of one, or that?
It's just, I need the group side.
I'll tell you what, send me images of the ones that you know is variation price, and then that way I can kind of say this is mid-range, this is starter, you know.
The dual platform is up here taking a lot of space.
Right, that's the one that more than likely will go in the backpack, and that's only if we start at college production, so that's the last person I purchase. Because if this being a resource center, we need faster production, so that people can't come here first and all over.
Does that make sense? Say one more just 24, 40 by 48.
Okay, just show me, is it auto open, is it Innate? Because I'm, okay, well, I was gonna say, I'm looking for Innate when it's not new.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the email for that one, send it to the name of the staff, email, or it doesn't need that today. It's the one I typed in. Oh, it's the one.
Oh, okay.
Alright, y'all. Oh, my battery's about dead. Y'all give me just a second. I need to go ahead and get things closed up and squared away here. Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on the charger so y'all don't die on me, okay?
See y'all. It was nice seeing y'all. I'm going to deliver the second one. I'm
Yep.
like Santa Claus, but I'm black and much more cute.
Y'all comment if you agree. Alright, so I'll be with y'all, I promise, in just a second, okay? Alright.
So look, yours. Huh? W-O-D-E. Come on, man.
know everybody. Everybody y'all know. If it was like either the bakers or foods and all that.
No problem. I'm finna tell your friends bye. If y'all still here, I'm finna go now. See y'all. Woo, it's hot. Oh, 10 people in 10 days. 10 people in 10 days. Three-year-old shot last night. And about 4 days ago, 12-year-old got shot. Can't be holding out any close.
They started 10, 11 years old.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all still here. My apologies. I was trying to handle business and stuff, and y'all know I don't do two things. Oh, y'all still here? Y'all love me. All right, so let's handle a little business. I really appreciate Damon for doing this, not just for me, but for us too, with this quick time frame. I know he truly cares about his business and his clients as well. So I think this is a good fit for us. All right, so I did find me a pencil. I'm gonna go ahead and trace down the shirt, leave a little excess line there. And this shirt is a little different. I don't want to call it weird, but because of the way I can see the shoulders are doing, it's going to be probably a little more of an issue than my 21 M's. So let's see if that's true, or if we can resolve that issue with the insert. All right, so I have a little outline here. I don't want to cut up against my phone, so I'm going to make sure when I'm lifting this and cutting this, y'all please understand that I am not cutting like right on the surface of my phone. I'm lifting the paper up to cut right now. And this is the way you're going to do it if you want to do the paper insert. Now you can reuse these a few times. I'll also show y'all how to do this. If you look up the word RAM board on my YouTube videos, I showed y'all, it wasn't necessarily a tutorial, it was just me showing you how I did it in real time. I showed you how I set up my RAM board the same way. The only thing is with the RAM board, I fold the sleeves in and then I put tape to reinforce at those folded areas so that my RAM board lasts longer. But then I started doing these Teflon sheets. So I'm hoping that we can get these Teflon inserts pre-cut for you all. And then you can only have to worry about this little excess area that bleeds from under the sleeves and the bottom hem of the shirt. Now these are inexpensive scissors. So normally what I do is I just snip and glide. But because these scissors, and we for $1, I got these scissors from the Dollar Tree, they're Westcott, but they are Dollar Tree scissors. It's not letting me do my little cut and slide like I normally do. And then if I'm setting up a job, I would cut one of these out pretty much for each size. And then reuse these inserts if it's the same job. Just reuse the inserts until you can't use them anymore. And if you're doing that much, then that's a blessing. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm going to roll these sleeves up now. And if I was doing the RAM board, I actually would just fold these down. So I'll show you. You can fold the paper ones down too. And you just roll it up. Kind of like a burrito. And then I'm just paying attention to where my neck is because that's what I'm going to insert. Oh, I got to put this down first. And normally with the new press, I would clean off that button and just kind of let it run a few sheets of the craft paper just to let it burn off anything that might be in the way. So I'll probably do that off camera as well. I'm just excited and want to spend a little time with y'all. Want to let y'all see what's going on up here at the Academy and the lab. So this is now not only Innate Lab, it's also Innate Academy. So we are going to be cooking up stuff as well as teaching folks how to cook. So I'm excited about that. And like I said, we aren't going to be making shirts here per se. What we're going to be doing is teaching other people how to do that and putting them in contact with customers who might want things printed. So it's an opportunity for you to use on a resource for you to use to take your business to whatever next level, whether it be the Photoshop is what you need to take it to the next level, certain equipment. We'll have all of that to where you can not only learn it, but you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it. Make sure that it's a good fit for you financially, all of that good stuff. All right, so got them in there. There we go. And the Teflon is so much easier to get inside of here because it's so much slicker. So the paper, I'm kind of, you know, wrestling with it a little bit. But it's going to do what it does. And I'm just stretching out these seams so that we can get them as straight as possible. And like I said, I'm testing out this shirt, so I'm not sure how I feel about it quite yet. I love the material, so even though I like the material, I might have the shirt actually manufactured in a different pattern, because if I don't like how the sleeves fall, then that's one of my major issues. How the sleeve falls when you're doing all over prints is everything. And I probably could have trimmed that down just a little bit, but I don't have to trim it down. I can literally just fold that paper down right there and give me a little ease right there. All right. Now this one I can tell I'm having some issues right now with how that sleeve is going. And I even want to test this one eventually. When I get the cut that I want, I'm going to test it without any paper inside and see if, because it is more of a micro knit, it's a smaller knit pattern, it may not, and if it's tighter, more dense and smaller, it may not allow the ink to pass through. So that's what I would like to see happen. All right. So I guess I'll pre-press this one. I'm not going to pre-press it with the paper because I want to see if anything is still coming off of this press. And I'm going to play with this pressure a little bit too and let y'all know what I come up with. There we go. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. This is the Living Color inspired template on the Innate Lab website. I'm using this one, and I just put the little True Colors logo in there just to make it fun, something representative, because all these are going up as samples inside of the shop. The lab, per se. Alright. Alright, so I'm making sure that I'm about centered here and on my neckline there. Let me pull this out a little further. My neckline there. The sleeves covered. And like I said, these sleeves I think were a little more hassle than I would like, so I would definitely want to play with the pattern there, and maybe you can get a custom cut pattern for what I know will work best for you all. And don't be expecting this anytime soon, because if I'm working through something just like with that gray ink, if I see problems, I'm going to take my time with it, and I'm going to make sure that the manufacturer gets it right for you all, because I would rather give you all a product that you don't have to ask me so many questions about, because when you get it, I want it to work like you barely even have to know how to use it. So it takes all of the guesswork out of it if I do the work first to make sure that you have a quality product, That's my goal. All right, I'm pulling that up a little bit. And then this is a small shirt, so I know my logo is going to drop right up underneath there. It's all covered. Like I said, this print will cover up to a 3X, so I'm not worried about the, like if I have enough bleed, I'm actually worried about, do I have enough of my image on the shirt. All right, so here we go. Yeah. Next time I do this, I'm going to reduce that just a little bit each time so I can see. All right, so let's see. Y'all have any questions for me? Yep, and we're still waiting on our last one. So we get our 5th one, then we will be able to do basically free shipping is how it works out. So the press is $29.99, and then the shipping is separate. So the shipping to some of the immediate places is $3.50. Some other places it might be closer to $500, depending on where you are. And like if you're down a dirt road and or busy, like a busy main street where the truck would have to pull up and make those accommodations, the shipping would be a little bit different depending on your exact address. So if yeah, I gotta decrease that pressure because I had to get on my tippy toes that time. Let me pull this out. Let's see what this shirt's looking like. Okay. Okay, for the one-time little micro suede shirt. Let me show y'all the leaves from the paper. This is so pretty. Look, y'all, do you see these colors? Like I'm telling y'all, the True Colors ink for the large format is just something else. It is something else. Y'all, let me try not to burn myself. Y'all see that? And I don't know if this camera or this lighting does it justice, but these are some truly, truly poppy colors. And let's see how we did under the armpits. I felt like we were going to have some issues down there, but this feels so soft. Like this feels like a, how can I explain it? Not like suede, but like it has a suede effect to it. Have you ever had just like a really, really high-end jacket or pants, and they have like a soft suede feel to the front of them? It's still very lightweight. It's still soft on the inside. It's a little slicker on the inside than it is on the outside. So, man, this is really, this fabric is definitely on point. So let me check here, see what we got going on. Let me pull this insert out. So all I do to pull the insert out is I pull the sleeve in from each side. And then I pull the entire insert out from the bottom. And then I can save that little paper insert. Now these paper inserts, like this one did, tends to rip under the armpit, which causes extra wrinkling. So if it does that, then you may want to start over. But this shirt, I really like it. It has some stretch to it. It has like, it feels like dance wear. Like the really expensive dance wear where it's not a sheen finish. It's definitely a matte finish. It definitely has that softness to it, kind of like a suede feel, but it feels very high quality. Yeah, very high quality. I'm stretching this thing out and I don't see a lot of white when I stretch. I really, really like this. I wasn't expecting to be reviewing this for y'all today, but I told you I have a lot of things on the stove when it comes to you all, and I will not disappoint because I want to get it right before I really bring it to you all as a product or a service. Yes, these colors, man, if y'all haven't tried these True Colors, y'all better try them. You better get with the True program, especially for the desktop printers. Yes, exactly, Lisa. Like the flock has a little bit of it mimics suede. That's what this does for me. But the color is adhering to this so well, and it's so clean. I love it. This is even if I don't use this pattern, this fabric is definitely doing something for me. Now, of course, I gotta wear it, make sure I'm not gonna be super hot or anything like that, but it's a good thickness. So it's a good thinness, let me put it that way. It's not a super thick shirt, but it definitely has opacity. That's why the colors are popping as well, because it has that true opacity so that you don't see white lines so much. Like I'm stretching this right now and you still see almost the full color. I'm stretching this and you can't see through this. You don't see my hand through this. You see the impression of my hand, but you do not see my actual hand like you do through most of the product. That the sublimation shirts, like usually you can see like your whole fingerprints. You can see your nail color through here. You can't tell if my nails have color on them or not. You know, this is a good shirt. I like it. All right, so let me take a few questions because I'm gonna get out of this hot room and figure out, we gotta get some painting done today. I should have had a paint party today. Maybe I would have showed up since y'all stayed on the line. Maybe I would have hung out with me and painted this room. We have to paint the walls, put up the wall cove, get ready for the workshop this Saturday. This Saturday we're doing an all over shirt. You're going to be doing a license plate. You're going to be doing the socks with the taco method. You're going to be doing E's bling. She has a method now where she teaches you bling with the sublimation. So y'all will do your little bling plus the bling heart on the sublimation shirt. We'll also be teaching you a way to do the all over effect on the sleeves, a little fade off effect. So, oh Rona, this isn't a branded shirt quite yet. We are looking into using this style shirt as the shirts that we come out with. So like I said, we're testing. This isn't like a immediate thing that's going to be available at this moment. We are truly prototyping at this point. All right. Let me see what other comments or questions y'all have, because I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, and then I'm still excited, so I want to play with this press some more. Yes, like velour, like if you would think of velour but in a micro way. You know how you have a micro fabric and it's just like really small knit or really small weave? That's what it is, like a micro velour. I love it. All right. Sorry, my loves. There's one more delivery being made today in Jacksonville. I'm going to go ahead and contact that customer, make sure that they are going to be there when it's being dropped off. Other than that, you all, if you're able to get the 5 presses, even if they're going to different places, the 5 presses, you will still get the $300 off, but the $300 pretty much make you have free shipping, especially in this particular area, or you'll get $300 off of the price of the press with the delivery. So either way it goes, when we buy together, we're going to save money, okay? So then that way it will be $2,700 plus the delivery fee rather than $29.99 plus the delivery fee. Okay, so if you're not sure if your location is going to be within that flat fee of $350, because Lamar can deliver from Atlanta up and down as well, depending on if he's already coming down this way. So we're able to meet these standards of the $350 shipping within pretty much just coastal, from New Jersey all the way down to Orlando, possibly a little further than Orlando. I don't know. Miami might be a little extra because that's a lot further down south. Yes, we are having Wednesday class, 8 p.m. I'm going to show you how to take the, and I'll do a demo for this class too. I'm going to show you how to take the t-shirt templates and use them to make a custom chip bag template, okay? So just showing you the versatility of the templates and how you can use them. So great questions, y'all, and I appreciate this. On a Sunday, y'all spending time with me. We'll definitely catch up. I'll catch y'all up on what's going on with this, what's going on with the academy, of course, the classes that are upcoming, the destination workshops that we're doing in different areas. And I will go ahead and put that up this week. So we're finalizing those details where you can actually enroll in those classes. Next meeting for class is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, loves. I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. Liz Reyes, there is a link for the Academy, and you can also talk to Erica Kane or any of our coaches in the Innate Creatives Facebook group, and they can help you with how you can get in the Academy, do the live classes. The live classes are like really, I'll let the coaches and the people who have taken the live classes tell you how it has changed their lives, as far as their Photoshop lives anyway. I'm sure they'll tell you they changed their lives too. But just being able to modify the templates, to ask questions, to have, like, if you get stuck somewhere, have me be able to look at your screen, draw on your screen and tell you where you need to be clicking, what you need to be doing. And if need be, I can even take over your mouse and help you troubleshoot. So that is the advantage of the live classes. And then we also, those same live classes, will have them recorded and saved for those who either want to purchase the saved classes, you know, a la carte, maybe one at a time, or if you're a member, you get to use your 67% off coupon code and your 75% off coupon code if you're VIP on any of the pre-recorded classes if you need to access them sooner than they automatically unlock within the Academy. Okay, Liz, you're already in the Academy. Definitely contact Erica Kane then in the Facebook, in the Innate Creatives Facebook group. And basically for the live classes, you have to access your coupon code if you're a $60 member. And then what you do is you use that in order to gain access to the course when I release it. I usually don't release it more than 24 hours before the live class, because I have to make sure that there are people that are actually going to be taking the live class. And once you have that information, you'll be able to participate with us. It's a live Zoom session. It's really like we're really there for one another. No creative is left behind. So by the time you finish class, you have a finished product that you can advertise on your social media. You can place it on your business pages. You can just, you know, text message it to a few of your friends. And I guarantee you, if you put it out there, especially on your social media, that you will have at least one person within 48 hours ask you for that product. That's how powerful I believe that our Academy courses are, and the tools that we give you within the Academy are really worth, okay? I promise you, you do it, it will pay itself back. Everybody that tells me this says that when I buy a template, I make my money on that template 60 times over. Like, they're definitely using that over and over again. And my goal is to create these tools for you all, because I can't make all these thousands upon thousands of shirts and designs. So my goal is to give you all tools so that you can look like that you have my 20-year Photoshop experience in a 10-minute design template. That's why we call them 10-minute templates. So within 10 minutes, you can look like you've been doing the same thing your girl has been doing for 20 years. And I am not over exaggerating. I'm not kidding. You look like you do the same level of work that I do. And you do. Your final product is my final product, just one and the same, okay? All right, loves. So let's see, I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Awesome, you're welcome, Liz. Okay, so for real, this time I'm gonna let y'all go. You know how you be on the phone, you be like, oh, I'm gonna let you go. I appreciate y'all. I love you all dearly. And until next time, bye. Peace.